In the disputes, let me change the mic to which one? Excuse me, just a moment. Yes. I don't know if this mic is working. Sound check. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please just indicate so that I can continue. Now, if I'm audible enough, so I can continue. I just want to be sure that I'm not just talking and you guys can hear me. So let's start. I'll assume you can hear while I'm waiting for people to join live and respond. So I'll play this video and I'll tell you how somehow this video kind of I didn't want to talk at first for a reason, but subsequently I had to begin to look at the video coming out of synagogue to disprove, aimed at discrediting testimonies by Ajoke and disproving her as TB Joshua's daughter. I hope I'm audible. So that video, when I we have our own version in the course of our investigation, because a lot of people call me to ask, what do you know about Ajoke in the course of our own investigations then? What did you know about Ajoke? And what do you think now that TB Joshua, we knew this video before. We knew this video before. But the version of the story I'm about to share with you, I will also say the attempt by Synagogue Church to disprove Ajoke as TB Joshua's daughter. This video actually further even, and I'll tell you why after sharing the story. I'll tell you why this video kind of further even corroborates the version we had before about how Ajoke came about as TB Joshua's biological daughter, although illegitimate. Illegitimate means outside of wedlock. But so let me share the story. I'm not here to tell which one is true or which is false, but it's good to have the two versions out there because they already shared their own version, which they have prepared long ago. It's also good to let the public also know the other version. So let me share it. I hope I'm audible. The story we heard from an eyewitness disciple as of the time we were conducting this investigation, as far back as 2016, was that I don't know if you knew that church, if you knew that church years ago, as of the time Ajoke was born, and you lived around that place. Did anybody know one Iyelewa close to the synagogue church? She used to sell beans. Iyelewa. That's another story. But if anybody knows that Iyelewa, kindly indicate. Maybe not joining live, but maybe the person is watching later. Kindly tell us what you know about that Iyelewa close to synagogue church that suddenly you didn't see again. Yeah? I'll be in the comments after this live, waiting for who has. But until then, I'll leave Iyelewa's story aside. The story of Ajoke, the ex-disciple, who was a long-standing disciple at the synagogue, told us then that one day, one woman came banging on the gates, came banging at the gates. Bang, 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 boo, 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 boo. I want to see my daughter. I want to see my daughter. I want to see my daughter. Then two persons who were within, apart from the security, went to attend to the person. Kilo Sheyi, what's your problem? The woman then said, I want to see my daughter. Who is your daughter? She said, Ajoke. That the man has been preventing her from seeing her daughter, and she doesn't know why she will not be able to see her own daughter. Okay. Then the prophet called the two persons who went to attend to the woman at the gate. Say, what does she want? Who is that person? Say, Adebayo, come here. What does she want? Adebayo said, as a trained person who has conformed to what the man of God always wants, anytime anybody comes to say something that is going to be indicting or affecting the man of God, they will say the person is mad. You understand? They'll say the person is mad. That is the culture. They have been in culture to say somebody is mad. If you say something that will indict the man of God, they'll say you are mad. So Adebayo, what happened? Adebayo said, don't mind her. She's mad. She's a mad woman. I said, okay. Now call the other person. You come. And you know Bisola, stubborn girl. She knows that one may want to. Bisola, what happened? Bisola then said, it's the one woman. No, she said she wants to come and see her daughter. And who is her daughter? Bisola, Ajoke. Ajoke. Then told the two of them to leave. Now sent for the woman to come in. On that fateful day, the prophet gave that woman money and sent for the security, said something to the security that the others did not hear. And the woman left. That was the last time they saw that woman. Now, if she was mad, truly, why give her money, speak with her for some time, and let her go? Maybe you would have brought the mad woman into your service, prayer mountain, pray for her, and let her go before letting her go. And your usual tradition, put her before camera and say she's a mad woman. Abi? But the man of God did not do that. Instead, the man of God gave the woman money and let her go. And did not even allow the woman take the daughter. Now, that was the version we had before. That even though it was not my business or interest. But this particular video that the church has now released, now let us analyze this video together. It will be brief. Let's just listen.
I think I will begin to introduce the Ajoke here to you. Ajoke. So that you can come together, see what you can do, your prayer, and help, okay? With little way. Before now, I thought it's a thing that I can call her in the office, and I think that's it's such a surprise. I know many of you know she has that what we call influence on the people. And it doesn't influence little people, big people, people that matter.
People that matter, she influences. No, while that may not be an entire proof, while it may not be a proof in entirety, as an African, that trait is a DNA sample. Look at that small girl there, that tiny girl, influencing big people of influence at that age. It's a DNA sample. The kind of spirit others who are bigger disciples than her in that place did not have. On top of that, the resemblance I no see which one pass am among all the people claim to be TB Joshua's, blood. See, I know many of you will say, oh, let the man rest. Yes. But in the face of, like we all know, this man, he knows how to perfect his deeds very well. From all indications, he will prepare for it. He knew sometime. And the reason he does things like this, why is it that he doesn't have video of all the disciples? He only has videos on those who are rebellious. Have you asked why? The moment he notices that you want to be independent, the moment he notices that you are daring, you can confront, you can challenge, he notices that you can see his act and dare him to his face. He calls disciple meeting and makes a video of you. That is the same thing. That is his power. In fact, give it to TB Joshua, a very smart man. Way back, knew how to perfect his deeds. Knew how to perfect his deeds. Ah, no, Twale. I give respect to somebody when I see you are leading in an no. Sean Sa. The best thing he could have done at that time was a DNA to prove everything when he was alive. Why did he need Ajoke around and not at the orphanage? Is my mic audible? Why did TB Joshua need Ajoke around rather than at the orphanage? Let's continue with the video.
Let me just take it brief, in a brief. To the extent that a month ago, I have to call the Commissioner of Police. The truth is file. And they brought the file to me. And there's a letter in respect that I should return him. And I hold on the letter. I'll show you the letter now.
Dear Nigeria Police Force, this is indicting. An individual requested for a classified letter with you. You provided the letter with instruction that after looking at it, he should return it. The police did not make photocopy for him. They gave him the original. And he even said it boldly that he held onto it and not returned it. Do you understand what we are saying here? It's indicting on the police. Let's continue.
Because they too feel that I took her to the police station and they were telling me, please, to take care of this. Nobody will be able to take care, adopt her.
Did you hear that? Police advised you to take care of her. To take care of, and there are orphanages. Police did not refer you. And even if you needed to keep that child close to you at all costs, why not route it through the orphanage? People are called stupid, man. At least take to the orphanage and request via the orphanage that you would like to take care of the child. And the police became a superimposing authority over the orphanage on child's care. Police is now an adoption house. Police station is now an adoption house. Are you guys connecting the dots? So the story we had before, that the woman came back asking to see her daughter. One of the disciples confirmed and said she's a mad woman. And the other one said no. She said she wants to see her daughter. And he dismissed the two disciples. Asked her to come in. Had words with her. Gave her money. And she left. And you are here parading. You understand? Here parading all these ones. A letter from Inecon video. So even when you see the video of when they picked the daughter, you will know they prepared for that. They prepared for that. They prepared for that event and made the video. It was prepared. Otherwise, the best advice the man of God knows is, well, we found this child. We want to take her to the orphanage. Report to the police and forward to the orphanage. Alternatively, if you want the child at all costs to be with you, route through the orphanage. Go and request from the orphanage. Isn't that? Go and request from the orphanage. That is the letter that would have covered at this time, not police. Police is not a superimposing authority on child care over orphanage. It is indicting on the police force, and I wish they can come out and defend themselves. Rocket, please, I want to understand. I hope you plan to invite Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade Johnson to your show soon enough. Thanks. Who is, kindly help me, Rocket Tech, who is the person? Who is Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade? Please enlighten me. I'd like to know more. I'd like to know more, please. There are so many names I have heard in the course of our findings, in the course of our investigations. Many. Unfortunately, most of them are not willing to come out anymore. The attack on social media is just too much. That BBC documentary you saw, it is not only those few people. They contacted so many victims. Some of them declined to speak because they are now married and they don't want their husbands to know that they had such history. The same things we faced then when we started the series in 2016. The same thing. Some of them would decline. No, I don't want my husband to know that I went through such harrowing experience, or I don't want my husband to know that. They just say those things, Many people want to leave it behind because of the stigma. They don't want people to know they went through such. They kept hiding it. So the few who could come out, you are attacking them. That is why many people don't want to come out and talk again. Because Nigerians are like that. They will be attacking the oppressed person. Okay, I get you now, Rocket Tech. Yeah. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll work on that. Do you understand it? We really need to listen to people, even if we don't believe them. But attacking them is not right. If it was, I was asking somebody on phone this morning who called me. I was saying, "Is that what we need now? BBC is supposed to go to, is supposed to go and be uncovering the government atrocities. Now today they go uncover government atrocities and corruption. How many of them did you act on? Do you know how many times we are about to change location? Do you know how many times I personally have had to change location? I rent minimum of 2 houses in a year because I'm running up and down. Avoid the moment I notice they know where I am, I run. The moment I notice I don't exhaust one rent. You think it's easy? What did you do? All the ones we have exposed, what did you do? Why now? But the ones we have been talking since, what did you do? The government corruption Sahara reporters has been exposing. What did you do? So because of that now, any evidence they have or whatever they can work on, they should abandon it. No, we should talk about every aspect of life. It is petty to be saying, is that what we need now? No, doesn't make sense. Leave that. Let's tell ourselves the truth. I'm not here to say TB Joshua fathers that guy. In fact, as a matter of fact, I understand there is what you call attention deficit disorder, and it's affecting a lot of Nigerians. But let's listen to Ajoke again. She did not say TB Joshua is even her father, because I'm not even sure she's proud of TB Joshua being her father. I'm not sure. She didn't say she is my father. She said, as far as I remember, growing up, I knew him as. Listen again.
For as long as I can remember, I have been raised as TB Joshua.
Simple. Pay attention. For as long as I can remember, I have been raised as TB Joshua's daughter. TB Joshua sent her to British school. You think say na wasa? Why did TB Joshua want her around? Why? And not at orphanage. Pikin where they can't dump for your door mouth. You don't want her at orphanage, you want her inside. Look at the resemblance self. And look at the traits. TB Joshua himself said it, that she has influence on people, not small, big people. Is that not a trait? You don't even before DNA. That's a DNA before DNA. But because somebody knows how to perfect his skins, so that it doesn't affect his ministry and his like. We are not saying it's not a good person. Of course, everybody that can do giveaway in Nigeria, as far as you can do charity, you are a good person in Nigeria. I'm not disputing it. But let's learn to think deep, guys. Let's learn to think deep. Listen, pay attention. Let's continue.
I knew the child Ajoke right from birth.
She's his actual daughter, biological daughter.
These are old disciples. So. Old disciple. That girl wise like in papa. Wise like in papa. Oh no. My shield. But anyways, I'm not here to say she's TB Joshua's daughter or she's not TB Joshua's daughter. No. You know why? Even she is not proud. You understand? She's not happy. She's living with the trauma that she grew up as TB Joshua's daughter. A very smart girl. Very smart girl. You get it? So I don't follow you, they do all those ones where they do. You understand? I don't follow you, they do sentiment. I don't do sentiment. I look deep. If she is TB Joshua's daughter, if it's TB Joshua's daughter, what does it do for us? If she's not TB Joshua's daughter, what does it do for us? But one thing is very clear. She stood up to the man. Stood up. See, why are you sleeping with all these guys? You call yourself a man of God. Because she saw something and said something. TB Joshua now saw, this is a threat. Quickly brought out, quickly called the disciples meeting and asked them to be recording her, making video of her, and trying to disown her. That's do you know how many fathers in Nigeria have disowned their daughter or disowned their children because they did something against their authority? How is that one now different? How? And why? There are so many things indicting in that video he did. So many indicting, many indicting, too many. Even indict the police. Somebody said they found a child at their doorstep. Police now advise her, man of God, you are the one that still can take care of that child now. Nigeria police. If I were you, I don't come out. Say no, we will investigate it. And say no, it is not the duty of the police to authorize a person to father a child found by the roadside. No. It's not the, so the police would have recommended, and there are government approved orphanages now. If they want to take the king for church, why keep that child around you? On top of that, he can't resemble you, can't get your traits. I don't want to talk too much because there are so many other pastors in that range. We get their story, but I don't go there because I want to keep it at just TB Joshua. You understand? We don't come way long to know say these kind of games. No fit to, you understand it. Okay, dear Nigeria Police Force, synagogue church just lied against you. The synagogue church just lied against you that you instructed or advised the man of God, now late, purportedly late. I don't want to go to that one. Now late. That you instructed him or gave him the authority to father a child found on the street when there are orphanages. Dear Nigeria Police Force, respond to that. Respond.
with another woman outside of wedlock.
That was it. That lady is saying TB Joshua is the father, but with another woman outside of wedlock. That is why we call Ajoke the illegitimate child. I'm not here to say it is true or to say it is false. Now, there are two accounts. All I'm interested in is let the two accounts be out there. Let everybody know. Don't hide one and suppress it with your own video manipulation. No. Let the two be out. Those who knew her said it. And she too said, for as far as I can remember, I was raised as TB Joshua's daughter. She didn't say she's proud. She didn't say he's her father. She's not even proud of it. Because what she went through, the mental torture, knowing that her father claims to be a man of God, but is doing something that she didn't like to see. So it is because of her audacity that they had to do what they did to her. Because she get audacity, she get mind, come out, face him. All the disciples, why did TB Joshua not have video of all the disciples? Because they were conforming. The man of God said we should do this. And they always conform. Now, person when they conform, now TB Joshua, they do video for at this disciples meeting. Now, person when they conform. Now, why the daughter confront her and say, if others cannot talk, me, I see what is going on, and I must tell you, why are you wicked, but you call yourself a man of God? Now, waiting vex the man with that. We go do that video. Come go, they keep all the videos we they don't plan before. That in case. Anyways, all I'm here to say is, let the two accounts be out there. Ajoke, there is a narration that Ajoke is TB Joshua's biological daughter, but outside of wedlock. There's also the claim put out there by the church that Ajoke it's okay. That Ajoke was just one baby found, and it becomes even suspicious. The baby found at your door. You went to report to the police. Police now ask you to keep the child when there are orphanages. So, gentlemen and ladies, I leave you to be the judge. I'm not claiming which one is true or which one is false. I'm not interested. I just leave you with the two accounts and analyze videos, even by TB himself, indicting the police. And police should also come out and tell us how true this is.